made sure to do it extra loud this time because last time it was really bad.
LOL. Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
Welcome to the podcast.
This is
Driver's Training.
I'm Audrey.
And I'm Suzy. And there are now 2 dogs on the couch with us. If you happened to watch last week, there was 1 dog, and they've happened to multiply.
Yeah, as you know, this is Cooper.
As you know. Real fans know.
Yeah, and this is Roddy. Roddy's just being silly and playing with Cooper right now.
And for those of you who may not know, I'm not the biggest fan of dogs, I would say. So this has been an interesting experience for me.
Mm-hmm. Just having them sit next to you.
Just having them sit so close. I don't like when their tongues touch me.
Oh, I don't like it either. I'm not a dog person, but I have 2 dogs.
So
but
you have to be.
Yeah.
It's the stepkids
that
they're
you
my
have to
love.
Stepsons. I'm the mother who stepped up.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
I do get those, like, mother vibes from you.
Yeah.
So how are you doing?
I'm good.
I saw you yesterday, so
yeah,
not much to catch up on.
We had like a crazy little adventure yesterday. We weren't hanging out for a very long time, but
a lot happened.
Yeah.
Okay. They're
right,
fighting.
Boys.
So my friend just moved here from Salt Lake City. She's not a Mormon, so don't worry about that if you were worried. But she moved here like a month ago, and we were finally just hanging out for the first time because we've just been busy, and so we went to this little art market nearby.
Flopped.
It was kind of a flop. I was like, don't you guys have better art?
It was mostly clothes.
Yeah, and it's like I like to go to a clothing, like a vintage market every now and then, but I just kind of wanted to see something different.
It's not what like I wanted from an art fair.
But I did get this ring.
That is true.
And it's a pretty sick ring, so I can't complain too much about it.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, we went and got some dinner, and randomly, there was a drag show.
Yeah, I've been to one drag show before. It was in college. It was on purpose. But it was like a real like performance. Not that this wasn't like a real performance, but it was like dinner and the show. And it was like my first time going to something like that, and it was just really funny. I walked in and I was like, why are there drag queens here? And then they're like, we're starting the show soon, and we were like, oh.
Yeah, thank God I had cash on me, because otherwise I would have felt so embarrassed to not tip them. But I'd never been to a drag show before. This was my first ever like actual drag show, and it's so funny. Kate, who we were with, she said she's been to 3 drag shows before, and all of them have been accidental. Like, it just happens after she shows up, and so I think that's what happened yesterday, and it was amazing. It was really good. I forget her name, the queen.
I think it was Claire Torres. I think.
I think you're right. But and she did a little.
She came out to Chapel Roan, and she came out wearing a costume that sounds like her name, if you know what I mean.
If you can put those pieces together.
Yeah.
And it was awesome, and I'm so happy that I got to witness it. And I feel like we should go to another drag show. We should go to a drag brunch.
We should. That would be lit.
That would be lit. What, that's too hard of a question. I was like, oh, what would your drag name be? But I feel like...
I've thought about it. There's a lot of different ones out there that would be good. There was one I thought I came up with myself, but it's definitely... like someone is using it somewhere, and it's just Jenna Tolls, because I thought that's kind of funny, and I like thought of it one day and put it in my notes app, but I'm sure like there's somebody out there. What about
Miss Jenna?
Elian Mason House.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
What I do.
What I do. Yeah, so crazy day yesterday. Also yesterday, as we were walking back to my apartment, I found like the cutest rainbow evil eye bracelet on the ground, and I was so excited about it, and I put it on when I got home, and half an hour later it broke.
Which I think is kind of crazy, because I sent you that, like, I googled it because I was pretty sure I had heard that when you have like evil eye jewelry, if it breaks, it's kind of like symbolic for something or spiritual in a sense.
In the sense that
But I looked it up, and it said that it breaks after it's like absorbed all the negative energy and whatever.
That's crazy because, like I said, I wore it for 30 minutes.
So do you think that means that you only had, like, a little bit of negative energy and it was like, okay, I'm done, like, I got it all cleared out? Or was there just so much that it got, like, overwhelmed too quick and then had to break?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't steal it from someone else, but it was someone else's before mine.
Oh, that could be it.
So
it's like, this isn't the vibe I signed up for.
Yeah, like, who are you?
That could
What
be
is
it.
you talking about?
We need to get Aquafina on the podcast.
Dude, that would be crazy.
What is she even doing nowadays?
She just came out with that thing on Amazon Prime with John Cena, right?
No idea what you're talking about.
I think she did. I don't know what it is, but it looks bad. So.
I always remember her existence when I'm on Netflix and I like scroll past Crazy Rich Asians, and it's just a picture of her like looking insane. And I'm like, oh yeah, she exists.
Yeah.
Insane woman.
Speaking of insane women, do you want to talk about the Mormon Wives show?
I would love to. So, for those of you who've been watching, there is a show on Hulu called The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I will start out by saying I have not finished the show,
I haven't watched it.
So I don't know the lore of everything that happens, but I think it's just a general, like, interesting topic of conversation. It's basically, it follows these Mormon wives who were on this thing called Mom Talk. I don't know if you remember when there was, like, that big story about all those Mormon moms that were, like, swinging, like, the Mormon couple swinging with each other. Oh, okay. Well, there was, like, on TikTok, I don't know if it was a year ago or how long ago it was, but there was just a big scandal that a bunch of these Mormons were like swinging with each other, and people were like, that's not very Mormon.
No, not at all. That's crazy.
But also watching the show, these are definitely some like new age Mormons, because I don't think they wear their like garments. Do you know what those are?
No.
Oh my god, I'm giving you such a Mormon education right now.
For real.
So Mormon garments, feel free to look it up. It's once you're a certain age, as a Mormon, you have to wear these garments. It's basically just like long underwear type thing under all your clothes, to promote modesty. Famously, Mitt Romney, former presidential candidate, wore garments. And yeah, but none of these TikTok Mormon ladies wear them. A lot of them drink. A lot of them, like, were divorced, and, like, had pregnancies outside of marriage and all this stuff. And I'm like, not to be judgy, but, like, isn't that the whole point of Mormon stuff, is to, like, avoid all this?
Right, it is.
And so, I guess whatever church they're at is maybe a little more lenient. I don't know exactly how that all works, but
yeah.
But then I'm also like, why are you Mormon if you want to do all this stuff? And like,
because they believe that like Jesus was born in America.
Right, Joseph Smith.
Yeah.
type shit. Yeah, I don't know. It's just just everything I find out about Mormons is so interesting to me.
It's always against my own will.
Yeah, usually me telling you.
No, not even that. I get so many like For You page videos of people at that Mormon school in Utah.
Oh, BYU.
Yeah, and they're like,
what's your favorite cuss word? And
yeah.
they're like, probably crap.
They're like, would you rather kill a puppy or have a sip of alcohol? And they'd be like, kill a puppy.
Yeah, or like, it's a hard one. Like, it really shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, BYU is kind of freaky.
Yeah.
But I remember learning that when you're Mormon and you're married, you like share a planet. Like, do you know how Mormons get their own planet when they die? Okay, so part of the whole thing is they get their own planet, and when you marry someone, then you share that planet for eternity, even if you get divorced or if they die and you marry someone else. Like, you are just always with your first husband on your shared planet.
But so like if you got married to someone else, you wouldn't have a second planet.
No, you're stuck on the one.
So what if I married someone, we got a divorce, and then I remarried? That person had never been married before. Would they share a planet with me still?
I don't know. I'll have to check the facts, but I think they might get their own planet.
Okay.
Like their own separate planet.
Wow, that's kind of unfair.
I know. I think it's probably to promote like not getting divorced.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy.
Mormon people are just so crazy in general. That's like I don't know if they're Mormon, but have you heard of the Daughtry Dozen on TikTok?
Yeah.
Come restock my 11 kids' fridges with me. Alex asked for Kit Kats.
They have to be Mormon. Like, you don't have 12 kids not being Mormon.
It's crazy.
How do you feel about, like, trad wives and, like, that whole thing?
Who?
Have you heard of, like, a trad wife?
No.
Are you kidding?
No.
Wait, okay, do you know who Nara Smith is?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So there's kind of a trend going around right now, and it's been going on for a while, and it's just like a revert back to tradition, or like traditional wives.
Is this also like the one ballerina who became a farmer?
Yes, exactly.
That's so sad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's they call it trad wife, but it's basically where like the man provides and then the woman fulfills the like homemaking duties of cooking and birthing 100 kids and cleaning the house and all that stuff. And so like Nara Smith is an example, even though she probably brings in like most of the money through her TikTok account. And her husband is just like a model.
And I'm pretty sure she models too, and so do her kids.
Yeah, so it's not like exactly the same thing, but it's still that like she's
vibe.
Like, I bake everything from scratch and
come with
blah, blah,
me
blah.
to make gum because my sister was craving gum.
Exactly. And I think it's probably just with how the pendulum swings of things and how we've had like I feel like a little bit ago was a really big like feminist movement, and like
with that
women
pink hats
being, like,
and stuff.
Exactly, being like girl power, you know. And I think it just kind of swung back, but
like in the most extreme way,
in a very extreme way, and in a kind of misogynistic way, to just promote these like trad wives and this trad wife content. And so that's kind of a big thing right now. I wonder if you'll see more of it now that
we're talking about
that it exists.
Yeah, I probably will. That's so crazy.
I could never do that. I mean, as much as I would love to like stay home and do nothing all day, like that kind of is the dream because I hate working really bad. I'm also never attracted to men with money as hard as I try. I feel like I always like guys who are like broke.
So that's the only reason why it could never happen for you?
Well, also I just don't want to have kids like that.
Yeah.
And I don't like cooking or cleaning.
Yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning.
No, I don't do any of it.
I think I could do it.
Yeah.
Like, realistically, it wouldn't happen because, like, I'm gonna work until I die, I think.
Shout out America. Best country on earth.
Yeah! But, yeah. Oh my god, we could talk about the debate if you wanted.
Okay.
Because it happened the last time the episode came out. Did you watch?
I did. I had, like, just got home from Boston, and I was like, well, I need to watch the debate. You can just tell he misses Joe. Like, he misses him so bad.
Yeah.
So I feel kind of bad for him.
It's kind of sad, actually.
But he's also just insane. And I saw a clip of him debating Hillary, like, way back when, and boy, has he gotten old and, like, weirder since then.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, I didn't watch because I was playing D&D that day, but I watched, like, clips of it and highlights and everything. And there's this one part where Kamala is talking about how, she's like, I'm inviting you to attend one of his rallies because all he ever talks about is himself and, like, what's in his best interests. And he doesn't care about, like, your dreams and, like, yourself as an American. And, like, then the mediator asked Trump, like, a completely unrelated question and was like, so what are you going to do about border control or something like that? And he's like, well, I just want to take a second and talk about my rallies. My rallies are not like that. And it's literally like she set him up for a trap and he fell for it.
He's so dumb.
Yeah. Did you see he tweeted, I hate Taylor Swift?
I did.
Yeah.
I love that video of him and Barron Trump, like, in the car with Taylor Swift playing. Have you ever seen that?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, dude, it's so good. I'll show you it after this, but it's just, like, I think it's Blank Space is, like, playing, and they're just riding in the car, like, in silence, listening to the song.
Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
That's so silly.
But yeah, he hates Taylor Swift, which I know she just came out and endorsed
Your
Kamala.
childless cat lady.
But I guess it got a lot of people to register, so...
Did it really?
Yeah, which is kind of really sad. If it takes Taylor Swift for you to become politically active, like, I'm gonna slap you across the head. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's bad.
But I guess, like, whatever works. If that's what it takes, you know. I just need Kamala to win. I don't even fuck with her that much, but
it's just like she's the only hope.
Yeah, and just all this, like, this bullshit that, like, JD Vance and, like, they're talking about eating, like, cats and just being so racist. I'm like, how? It was honestly insane to see how fast that went from Twitter to, like, the debate stage.
Yeah.
Like, I was shocked when that came out of his mouth.
Yeah. Dude, I logged into Facebook for the first time in so long. And my sister's future sister-in-law, the first thing I saw was, like, one of those memes of, like, an old person being like, they're eating the cats and dogs in Springfield, and it's like, okay, grandpa, let's get you to bed. And, like, someone in the comments was like, this is actually happening, look. And it's like a picture of someone carrying, like, a dead goose. Yeah. And, like, of course, like, she came back right away and was, like, saying stuff. And then he was like, I can't believe that, like, dude, it was just so bad. And he was, like, coming for her for doing IVF and, like,
oh my god,
it was, like, completely unrelated too.
Yeah.
And she was just like, you look like you lick the piss off your fingers once you're done.
That's so good. I need to start saying that.
Yeah, it was a crazy thing to say.
Low-key, I love looking at Facebook comments sometimes because people are just so stupid.
Well, it was just so funny because it was like a repost from another page, so you wouldn't think it would get that much attention. And then I saw it had like 25 comments, and I was like, this is gonna be good.
There's drama going on in there.
Yeah.
I love the people who make, like, fake Facebook accounts and, like, join those groups of, like, actual, like, conservative freaks and just like cosplay being a weirdo.
And they put their little Facebook weird looking Bitmoji on there. And they'll just say stuff like death and like with like the background
20 likes.
Yeah.
Dude, we have to get rid of Bitmojis and avatars. If I go to post something on my Instagram story one more time and try to click it to add text and it puts my fucking Bitmoji on there, I'm gonna freak out.
And they're so ugly.
I hate them so bad. Like, why would I ever want to post that? Like, why would I ever do that on purpose?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. They're so bad.
Wait, I just remembered Be Real. Do you remember that?
I remember that too.
That was such a moment in time.
Yeah. Do people still use that anymore?
I don't know. I haven't heard of it in like a while.
Yeah, me neither.
Speaking of apps,
yeah,
should I talk about
Hinge?
So, I got back on Hinge.
It's been like a week since you deleted it, right?
I go through phases. I download it, I use it, I delete it, and then I come crawling back every time. But most recently, I got back on it. I sent a rose to a guy in my standouts. Ooh. I was that desperate because he was cute, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try at least. Mm-hmm. And so I sent that, and I forgot what I like said something, but he matched with me but didn't like send me a message back or like say anything. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, okay. And so then the next day, which was yesterday, I sent him a message that was just like, okay, now what? And he unmatched me.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So I don't know if I'm the problem here or if people just need to learn to have a little more fun.
People need to learn to have fun because
I thought that was funny. And
that is so funny.
Sometimes there will be people where they're hot, but nothing on their profile like shows that they have any sense of humor at all. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, we probably won't get along. Like I can't like do a little bit with you. But this guy had some funny things on his page, so I was like, okay, he's probably down.
Like,
for,
he'll
like,
get
a
it.
bit. He'll get it. And then nope, he did not like me. He did not like that at all.
It wasn't meant to be.
I guess not. So we're back to the drawing board, and basically the drawing board is full of polyamorous people, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah,
I'm sick of it, and I need to know why half of everyone on Chicago Hinge is non-monogamous.
That is so true.
Like so many people. Mm-hmm. I don't get it. And then recently you can start putting your like sexuality, and I've seen so many people, it's probably like 2 or 3 but say that they're demisexual, which I just personally don't believe in.
What is demisexual again?
That is essentially you're not attracted to someone until you like get to know them.
Right.
And to me, that just sounds like normal. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe you're demisexual.
No, please. Please don't put that on me. I just like I just don't get it.
Like, I think a demisexual would never just have like a one night stand. Forgive me if I'm stereotyping.
No, I think that's fair, but I don't think, like, what does that have to do with like gender? Like, I feel like sexuality is more like, oh, I'm lesbian or bisexual.
Oh, like who you're attracted to.
Yeah, and then demisexual is just
I think
like then are you straight demisexual?
Yeah, that's the thing. You can be like demi-poly or like demi-pan.
Like, no, you can't. No, you can't. I'm gonna get some more hate comments.
Yeah, Suzy's being very, what is it?
Demiphobic.
Yeah.
I just don't believe it. Like, I don't get it. You just like You're just shy.
It's just how I feel about asexuals.
Really? I'm a little more, I think, open about asexuals, but I think maybe asexual and demisexual kind of fall in the same category where it's not really a sexuality, it's just, like, how you behave. You know what I mean?
That makes sense, but, like, what would you call it otherwise? Like, for asexual, would you just be like, no sex?
Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess there needs to be another category, another label that we need.
There needs to be more spectrums.
We are severely lacking in spectrums.
Not me. If you know what I mean.
This is sort of related, but not really. I had a sex dream last night, and it was with a woman. And I was thinking about it, and I'm pretty sure I've had more sex dreams about women than men.
Your brain is trying to tell you something.
It's so, like, it's trying, but it's not right.
Okay. Whatever you say.
So I really don't know.
Did you wake up and you were like, whoa?
No. Oh. I was just like, oh, again?
Oh, brother, not again.
No, it's kind of just like, I'll wake up and be like, huh, like, that was weird.
Like, well, that happened.
Literally.
I really want to see. Suzy sent me a text before we started. She said she wrote a parody to a song.
I would love to sing it for you.
Here.
I'm going to try to get through it with a serious face. It's only like a couple lines, so I don't think it'll take that long. But I came up with new lyrics to an old song, and I just wanted to get your opinion on it.
Okay.
I call this Bohemian Yap City. Okay. I'm really nervous because I don't sing a lot.
Okay.
Mama, a girl behind you. What I do against my head. Gave Hawk to her, now he's dead. And that's it. That's all I came up with.
Oh my gosh.
Did you like it?
Yeah, we need to get someone on that.
Right. I wrote it on the bus over here, so I'll admit I didn't put as much time into it as I maybe could. So I think I'll take it back to the drawing room and
you gotta
develop it a little bit more. I tried to put some Ellie and Mason House in there, but it just wasn't really working with the rhythm.
You gotta put in like Skibbity and like Riz, and
yeah, there's definitely potential for it. I was just on the bus and I was just thinking about Mama, a girl behind you. And then it reminded me of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Mama, a girl behind you. That's
like,
good.
It kind of fits.
It does.
So if anyone needs some ghostwriting help or just any kind of creative brainstorming outlet, feel free to hit me up. I'm available for commission.
Do you also, do you have your crush of the week?
I do. My crush of the week is Dylan O'Brien.
Classic.
He's
someone I know this time.
Finally. Yeah. A little bit less obscure this week. I've just seen all the clips of like promo that they're doing for the new Saturday Night Live movie with him and Rachel Sennett and some other people are in it. I think like Andrew Barth Feldman.
I think is so. In it. Yeah. It looks so good.
It does look really good. And Dylan O'Brien looks really good. And let me just say, this has been a long-standing crush because I used to be a huge Teen Wolf fan.
Really?
Back in the day, MTV's Teen Wolf when I was like a sophomore in high school. Loved that show. Best show ever. And I loved Stiles Stilinski, who he played.
That was like one of his first things, right?
And I was on that shit. I knew.
Yep. I do remember watching a couple episodes when it first came out, and I was like, he's handsome.
It's so funny. My, like, boy, like, friend with benefits, kind of, that I had in high school, I would, like, invite him over to watch Teen Wolf because he also really liked it. So we would just watch Teen Wolf.
Is he
together.
Gay now?
No.
Oh.
But he was in theater, so do with that as you wish. Mm-hmm. No, he was kind of like the Troy Bolton.
Oh, you've talked about him before.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember now.
Theater and sports.
Yeah.
And me. No, just kidding.
Oh.
Not really.
I'm joking. By the way, in case you guys didn't notice, I just want to address the elephant in the room. I did get a lash lift.
We were all noticing.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. Like, it's just kind of crazy. You know what they don't tell you about a lash lift is how annoying it is and how much adjustment it takes once you get it done, because your lashes are constantly touching like the top of your like brow bone.
I didn't know that. I've never had a lash lift done, so I don't know. Yeah,
it's super uncomfortable. Like I just am hyper aware of the length of my lashes at all times.
So like, what's the process of what they do?
First of all, I like fell asleep low-key during it.
I feel like that seems better.
Yeah,
make the time go by a little bit.
You have to keep your eyes shut the entire time, which is kind of like intimidating if you've never done it before. But I've had it done once, so like I knew what I was going into. But they first put down like these stickers to like protect your skin, and so your lashes are like poking out of your eye, and then it also helps keep your eyes closed. And then they apply like a chemical treatment to your lashes that like curls it up, and it smells like Nair. So it's stinky.
Yuck.
And then once that dries, like if you want a tint, which I also got a tint, they put on the tint and that dries, and then they take it off and you're done. It takes like 45 minutes. And the chair that I got, like they had me in, it was like one of those like divot things, so like your butt is like really low to the ground and your legs are up in the air, and it was so comfortable.
That sounds really nice, actually.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. Like the aftercare, you just can't wash your lashes or get them wet, so like don't cry at all for 24 hours, and then you have it for like 2 months.
Wow. And then you can like wash them, and
yeah, you can wash them. Like I showered today and they're like the same as they were when I got them done. And you can put mascara and stuff on them.
Do you feel like, does it seem different when you have mascara
on? It does, because not only are they more lifted, but they also excuse me. My like insides just kind of tried to crawl out. Yeah.
Mama, a girl inside you.
Anyway.
Me when they tell me I'm pregnant.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, there is a difference because they kind of separate your lashes too.
Have you ever gotten like extensions, like lash extensions? Those seem like scary to me.
They seem scary to me. I don't know if like I could handle the weight of them on my eyes. And I also feel like people, if you don't get them done right, they can get dirty and your eye can get infected. Yeah.
Freaky stuff.
But I do know people who get them done regularly. Like Kendall has been getting them done regularly since 2018, which is crazy.
Wow.
I can't imagine like getting my lashes done like that.
It's just, some people just have things that are a part of their routine. Like I used to never ever get my nails done. But then I started living with Bree, who gets hers done, and ever since I've just started going. Like every 3 or 4 weeks I'll go and get them changed, and it's just become a part of my life that it wasn't before.
Yeah. I got my lashes done for Hannah's wedding because it's in 2 weeks. And
Should I crash?
Dude, that would be so fun.
I'd jump out of the cake.
I'd be like, that's Nick's cousin. What you mean?
My name is what you mean.
Dude.
Related to what I do.
Oh my god. But yeah, I'm getting my nails done next weekend for the first time since like 2020.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, so that'll be exciting. I've been growing them out. And I usually bite my nails. So it's been really challenging to not bite them, and also kind of just uncomfortable to have them longer. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a sensory thing, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm doing it for like the wedding.
Are you getting gel or just regular like?
I'm getting
shellac?
gel.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
UV.
Yeah, I am getting like a color to match my dress, like a mauve-y pinky color. And then I want to do a little like crisscross like ballet shoe type pattern.
Yeah.
Because that's like how my shoes kind of are.
That sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was like thinking the other day because I was feeling really ugly, and I was like, I wonder if I like got a bunch of stuff done to my face, like if I could even like look better. Like I like, well, like I wonder like what I would have to do to like I don't know. I like if I got my buccal fat removed and a lip filler and a...
You mean like actual like surgeries and stuff?
Like if I did all that, like would I really look better or would I just look weird?
I feel like you'd look weird, no offense.
I think that's a kind thing to say.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know. Sometimes I just like don't feel like the most beautiful. And I'm like, what if I just like... What if I just like get a little lip filler and a little Botox? But I don't want to.
If you're gonna do any of that, you should at least start off by doing something like brow lamination or something like that that's not permanent.
A little more low-key.
Yeah, because that's stuff you can do to your face that like makes you feel more confident than like something that's permanent. Because if you've got like Botox, that's just gonna sink eventually, and then you're gonna have to get it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
I guess I'm perfect the way I am, huh?
Yes. Yes. On that note, shall we play our game?
Yes.
All right.
I love our game.
I do too.
I love to play games with my friend Audrey.
It's called Reviews Clues.
We read letterbox reviews and then try to guess what the movie is. And feel free to play at home. Leave a comment if you want to guess the movie while we're playing, and then keep watching and see if you're right.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. My first review is from Emma. Is there any joke funnier than someone call IXII?
Okay.
The next review is from Hoover. Gave up being a god to get some pussy? That's crazy.
Oh, is it Percy Jackson?
No.
Oh, okay.
But kind of in that realm.
Similar, okay.
This one will give it away. It's from Samantha. She said, "Where are the muses to narrate my life and motivate my ass when I need them?"
Is it Hercules?
Yes.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched that in a long time.
Me neither, but it's one of my favorite Disney movies.
Aw, we should watch it.
Yeah, we should. And I heard they're making a live action one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna be Hercules?
I don't know.
Timothy Chalamet.
Dude, that would be crazy. I don't know who the cast is, but I would really like... people were saying Bob Odenkirk would be really good as Hades.
Oh, that would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Glenn Powell as Hercules. How old is he supposed to be?
He's supposed to be like 18.
Okay.
But I could see someone like them casting like an older dude. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
My first review is from Jamie, and this isn't really going to help you at all, but I just thought it was funny.
Okay.
I wouldn't normally judge a person based on the art that speaks to them, but if you like this, please stay the fuck away from me.
Okay.
Just to give you a vibe of, like, maybe how people feel about this movie. This next one is from Sri, who said, why was I low-key rooting for him to kill himself?
Oh my gosh.
And then this last one should give it away, but it's from Nate, who says, haha, no babe, don't kill yourself. Just kidding, please do, so I can sing about it for 2 hours and manipulate your family so I can fuck your sister, haha.
Is this Dear Evan Hansen? That's so funny. Was I with you when we tried to watch it?
Tried being the key word.
Yeah, we like got through maybe half an hour and we were like, there's not enough singing at this point, so we skipped through and like tried to watch the songs. Yeah, dude, it was so bad.
It was, most of those reviews were just talking about Ben Platt and his like skin, like how he looked,
how they had to like age him down, but he still looked old as fuck.
I just can't believe they really did that. Like, they really made that movie. Of
course, because he's like a nepo baby. Yeah, like
his daddy was working on it.
Yeah, I will say, like, the only time I've like liked Ben Platt there's 2 times: Benji in Pitch Perfect,
exactly,
and then his role in Theater Camp, because that, like, his acting style and who he is, it just makes sense.
Yeah, I like almost picked Theater Camp for my movie today, but it was one of those where I feel like I don't really remember like a thing from the plot or what happens, but I remember overall enjoying it.
With Theater Camp?
Yeah.
I remember it pretty well, I feel like, for the most part.
Yeah.
Did we watch that together too?
I don't think so. I think we wanted to, but then
we didn't.
Just ended up watching it ourselves. I feel like we end up doing that so much. It's like, oh, we need to watch this, but then like
anyone but you.
Yeah, then I really want to watch it, so then I just watch it myself.
And
that's probably one of my like bad qualities about
flaws.
Me as a person. One of my flaws is that if I want to watch something, like, I'm not gonna wait. That's
so fair. That's valid. I like understand not wanting to wait. It's not like a toxic trait though, so that's good.
Do I have any of those? We can get into that next week.
Yeah.
We're at the end of the podcast.
Yeah, we're at the end here.
All right. Thank you guys, as always, for watching.
As always, we will see you next Tuesday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mwah.